Hi everybody, I'm just making a little video about my DIY power station that I made. I know you've seen a lot of these around. Mostly they're made out of the plastic toolboxes. I've watched a lot of those videos and there's some really creative people out there. The only thing I just didn't understand is if you're going to use all that wood on the inside anyway to mount all your components, I just figured I'd just build it out of wood and skip that step. So anyway, I'm old school, what can I tell you? I'm going to do my best to try and video this for you because I'm a terrible photographer. So bear with me, I'll try not to jolt you too bad. And let's move on over here. Alright. Okay, let's start with obviously the front. Got a switch for the lights right here. And I got a switch for the fan underneath here, which I'll show you the fans later. But then we got the USB. There's 4 of these actually. And over here is what, I call, like I said, I'm old school. I call that the cigarette plug, but it's the 12-volt socket, I guess. And this is the Renogy, I want to say it's a Core 1, something like that. I don't know what they call it. But anyway, it works pretty good. Shows you how much battery power you got left and kind of gives you a look at your charge controller. And yeah, it's an interesting thing. I'm still learning about it. And over here, of course, we got just your regular basic AC outlets. This is your Renogy inverter switch here. Turns it on and off. This thing is on wheels. If I do want to move it, I could. I don't plan on it, but you never know. It will move though, and I do have a 2-wheeler I use on it too. Alright, we got our 2000 watt Renogy inverter right here, and the 30 amp Renogy charge controller there coming over here. The Anderson plug solar coming in. Underneath that, I don't know if you can see that little yellow switch down there, but that's kind of a cutoff slash breaker for the solar. You can turn it off if you want to. Over there in that corner is one of the computer fans that I use to keep this box cool if I need to. Of course, down here we've got 200 amp hour lithium batteries, also Renogy. In case you hadn't noticed yet, I do like Renogy. Let's see here. Alright, now from the batteries, come up here, of course, into our positive bus bars, and then you got your negative bus bar, and from there you go out to all the different components. Down here we've got a couple of fuses. The fuse from the bus bar over to the inverter. You got some big wires on there, so I just like to keep things safe, so I put a couple big fuses in there too. And then down here, if you can see the little red switch down there, that's for cutting off the batteries. So you can just shut them off and isolate them from everything else if you want to work on things. But yeah, that's just basic. It's nothing probably haven't seen before, besides the fact that I built mine in a big wood box. And actually use it right now. I'm using it to power this. This is my Renogy freezer. I was looking for a small one and I saw it online. I actually ran across it accidentally. Wasn't even looking on their site, just popped up somewhere. But it works for me. We have a big freezer in the carport that I just unplugged. I want to get rid of it because I don't like to pay the power company a whole bunch of money for something we're not really using much. But I did need a little extra space. I was running it for a little while off the Bluetti, which worked really well. I just have to throw solar panels out for that. I have portable solar panels I can put out in the yard, and I do use it once in a while, but mostly I bought this to use for events at work. Different things we needed for outdoor stuff. But anyway, this did power it pretty well, but it's I think it'll last like It was about 3 days. If it was just on the refrigerator, yeah, about 3 days. But if I switch it over to freezer, you know, that gets, that starts sucking the power out of everything. So if I put it on freezer, then you only get in about probably 30 hours, I believe it was when I tested it. About 30 hours, and that's with nothing hooked to it, so that's still not bad. I like the little AC180. It's a good Bluetti little thing. You know, their stuff is nice too. I like it. I've got a Bluetti solar panel, 200 watt, that I use for that, and I've also got an All Powers around here somewhere that I use too. I like them both. They're pretty good. But I just wanted to go over a couple of things, because like I said, a couple of my friends and other people have asked about my solar and stuff, so I thought I'd just make a short little video about it. I won't bore you to tears. But if anybody has any questions about anything else, I mean, I'm not the smartest in the world, but I do know a little bit about solar. It's kind of my hobby. But I do have other solar stations, and I have a travel trailer that's got 600 watts on the roof, and also 300 amp hour Battleborn batteries in there with a 60 amp charge controller. But yeah, if you ever want to see any of that, or you know, if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and hope I didn't forget anything, because like I said, I'm old and I do forget a lot of stuff. So catch you some other time. Bye.